What's up, everybody? I just thought I'd jump up on here and have a chat to you about this is a trigger warning to soft niggas. It's a trigger warning. I'll be speaking about weak men in society and what the problem is with being a weak man in 2022. Alright, I'm not sure who wants to hear this. I don't think anybody wants to hear this because it comes down to accountability. It comes down to taking responsibility, and it comes down to actually taking action and being better and doing more to become a better version of yourself as a man. Yes, I will be speaking about topics that will help everyone, you being male and female, anybody who's trying to reach their goals and get to a different level of life, to improve their livelihood, the quality of their life. I'll be talking about all those topics because I want everybody to win in life. I feel like that's my purpose, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to help everyone grow and achieve their goals. But today I'm going to be talking about weak men in society and the problem with being a weak man in society. And the reason why I want to speak about this, or why this came up. Sorry guys, I just put the phone upside down because of the angle. The angle's like, the angle looks crappy the other way around. Geez, I'm getting super hot. Look, the problem with being a weak man in society is the fact that society is basically built off what men have done over the I don't want to say 100 years, whatever, but society is built off what men have done and thought, and especially with governments and with people in power around the world. It really comes down to a man's philosophy, how he thinks and what he thinks about in terms of the future of his own life and of those lives of the people around him as well. Because look, you cannot build a society when the leaders of the world are weak-minded, or weak in their hearts, or weak in their souls and spirits. You cannot do anything of that sort and build something big or build something great if you're going to come into a world with a weak mindset or weak mind. And the problem with having a weak mind is the fact that it holds everyone back. It holds everyone back, those people around you. It holds your kids back. Yes, I know it's upside down. It's because of the angle. I know it's upside down. I will repost and edit the video the right side up when I'm done with the live. But yeah, it's like super hot, guys. Super hot. So societies are built of the mindsets of the leaders. So what happens now? You have a weak man who has a weak mind, who does not know how to strategize, who does not know how to grow. He does not know what discipline is. He does not know how to focus. And now he's teaching that same philosophy and concept to the next generation, which builds a weaker society. That's why you have all these people who get offended by you telling them that they have to go and work out, or they need to work on themselves because it's healthier to work on yourselves than to eat 6 McDonald's burgers in one day. So they get offended because they say you're fat shaming. And it's not really about that. It's really about someone trying to help you and show you that you need to be healthy in order to survive. Because if I remove 2 things out of your life, which is your time and your health, you do the math. You ask yourself the question, what would happen if I removed your time and your health out of your life, all right, out of your equation of your living, out of the equation of your life? You wouldn't exist. To keep it plainly, you would die. Right? To keep it plainly, you would probably die. Not probably, you would definitely die if I removed your time and your health out of the equation of your life. So in order for you to get more of that, you need to do more in order to improve the quality of your life, in order to improve the quality of your living. whether it's working on yourself by eating correctly, whether it's working on yourself by going to the gym and taking yourself out of your comfort zone. Weak people are built off too much comfort. That's what it's about. Weak people are built off too much comfort. And I only speak about these things because I've been there, I've done that. I've gotten overweight. I've gotten broke. I've been in situations where I was lazy. I've been in situations where I got into depression because I was not doing what I had to do as a man or as a human being who wants to get better or build better. I was not doing those things because of maybe my mental problems or issues that I faced. But I had to be strong enough to get out of bed one day. I was in dark rooms all the time. I was eating whatever. I never went to gym. I stopped working. And one day I had to say, yo, dude, get your ass out of bed. Go to gym. Get your ass out of bed. Start working on your business again. Work on yourself. Right? Get your ass out of bed and start doing things. Speak to people. Go out there and do more for yourself and others. And that's when I got into a better mental space and I got out of that state of depression, whatever you want to call it. But what I'm trying to get to here is that people make excuses for how they feel, yes, in their minds. They make excuses for their emotions. But if everybody lived their lives based off their emotion and impulse because of how they feel, we would live in a crazy world. Yes, the world's crazy. Yes, the world's dangerous. But let me tell you something. A man who cannot control his emotions, right, is dangerous to society. I'm telling you that right now. Men who cannot control their emotions and do not control their emotions are dangerous to society. All right? You don't want to be that individual. You do not want to be someone who is volatile in terms of how they react to certain situations. They're volatile in terms of their emotions and in terms of their responses. You never know how this person is going to react and how they're going to feel about something next, because they're volatile and they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to keep their emotions at bay. And you cannot live a life of that like that. You cannot live a life like that, because you will never grow. You'll never grow to achieve anything better than average. You know? And I saw this video of this man. Look, everyone's gonna say, hey, dude, you're being insensitive. Oh no, feelings matter. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, you cannot be a grown-ass man posting a video of yourself crying on Instagram for no damn reason. Yes, everybody's mental health matters. Men's health matters. Men's mindset matters. Whatever. Everybody matters, okay? Whatever you're going through matters. But I spoke about this to a bunch of my peers, and I said, yo, you cannot go out there and post video of yourself crying. That's a bunch of BS, because what do your kids think when they look at you? You're supposed to be, and I tell you this is for your kids' own protection and how they grow and into their lives. You need to be Superman. You need to be super dad to your kids. Yes, it's okay to cry. Yes, it's okay to feel your emotions, but you do that like in your own space. You can do it amongst your friends and those people who care about you, because that's cool. You're letting off steam. You're letting out off feelings. Speak about your feelings. Speak about your emotions. But to go out there and send photos of yourself crying and videos of yourself crying on social media as a man, it's not okay, dude. And I'll probably get a lot of like hate because of what I'm saying here. You cannot be a grown-ass man and do that. You have kids who look up to you. You have other people out there who look at you for inspiration. It's not inspirational to cry on social media as a man and say, okay, I just don't feel okay. Cool. What's cool is this. You get up, you try and do anything in your power to get better and feel better emotionally, mentally, and then you go and speak to those closest to you about your feelings and emotions, because this is what I done. I said, yo, I don't want to speak about this because I don't feel good. I'm not having a good day. I feel depressed. I'm feeling unhappy. This is bothering me. And you speak to people who you feel like you can trust and care about. People who care about you, think care about you. And let me tell you, most of the time, even when you talk to strangers about your emotions and mental feelings or mental health issues, a lot of times these people can relate, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all need someone to talk to. But it is not okay, again, to go on social media, post videos of yourself crying for attention. Some stupid ass BS. Okay? Okay, cool. Look, what I was saying before, you need to be, life is a tragedy. Life is not made to be beautiful all the time. Otherwise it would not be a life. You wouldn't have a story to tell if everything was always like whoop-de-dandy and sunshine and rainbows. So what I'm trying to say here is that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to feel your feelings and get through your emotions and hurt and pain. Everybody's got trauma. Everybody's got their own stuff that they've dealt with. And it's okay to feel your feels. It's okay to go out there and seek help and speak to people. It's very important that you do that. But as a gentleman, as a man, you need to constantly work on yourself and evolve and become better without the urge to make an excuse because of how you feel, because your feelings are hurt, right? Don't do that, man. It's not okay, because what happens is it's really detrimental to your future and your success, and detrimental to the mental state of the people around you, especially your kids and people who look up to you. All right. I'm not saying be cold and hard and be emotionless. I'm saying know when and where to express each type of feeling. And it's really just about me trying to help gents understand that you need to be stronger than what you are as an individual. We live in a society right now where everybody makes an excuse for being weak. And it's not, yes, mental health, it's important. Yes, your health is important. Yes, it's good to get your feelings out there. But it's not okay to go out there and use everything as an excuse. To use everything as an excuse for being average or for not doing what you're supposed to do in life. And that's really what is happening in today's day and age, in today's society. So what you need to do is you need to understand that life is tragedy. Tragedy. It's a tragedy. And it's not always going to be good times, guys. It's not always going to be perfect days and sunshine and rainbows. Life is going to knock you down. And that quote from the Rocky movie says, it's not about how hard you can get hit. It's not about, yes, it's about how many punches you can take and keep moving forward, but it's about how many times you can get up and really make sure that you don't get defeated by whatever put you down. You don't get defeated by whatever put you down. So take hard times as a blessing. Take hard times as something to motivate you to get out of your situation, your tough situation. Take on hard times and say, yes, this is my lesson. This is how I get better. In life, many individuals run away from the idea of failing and failure. But what is failure? Most people cannot give you a proper definition of failure. The only failure is if you give up. If you give up in life, that is your only failure. If you do something and it doesn't work out, that's not a form of failure. That's a form of a lesson learned. So that when you go out there and do what you need to do again, you then have knowledge on how to do it better. You have knowledge on how it went wrong before, so now you can work on how to make it right the next time. And that is not a failure. Right? The more you fail, the more you learn. And the more you learn, you earn. Not per se necessarily financially. It might be financially that you want to earn more. It might be in a place where you learn to deal with your emotions and you learn to deal with hard times and heartaches and pain. And that's okay. That is what life is about. What's not okay is giving up. What's not okay is quitting because, oh no, this didn't work out. Oh no, I keep losing. Oh, it's part of life. Okay, the more hard times you go through in life, the stronger you become. Whether it be, there's levels to this, you know what I mean? But everybody's trauma is valid. So whether your parents died, or whether half of your face got burnt away in a car accident, or whether you never had enough money for your school fees when you grew up, whatever the case is, you go through something tough, it makes you stronger. You go through something tough, and look, the reality of life is this: Yes, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but the reality is that what doesn't kill you might mess you up for the rest of your life. But it's your duty as an adult to go out there and seek help and work on yourself and try and improve and get out of those negative spaces that you've been putting through, your traumas and bad things that you've been through from a younger age. So we need to get rid of weak men, because weak men goes on to more things. It goes into more things. And I won't speak about this because it gets graphic when you think about it. But it comes down to women's lives being in danger. It comes down to other individuals' lives being in danger. It comes down to, it really comes down to everybody's lives being in danger. But we need to address these issues, because that's the only way we will create some sort of progress in these areas and create some sort of solution to these problems in society. So it's time for us to be stronger, gents. If you've been through hard times, stop crying about it. Find ways to deal with it and grow through it. More tough times are coming from there, and it's up to us to look after society and make sure that people win in life. We take care of people. We need to make sure we take care of our women, look after our women. We need to make sure that everybody gets correctly educated around certain subjects and topics. And we need to make sure that we build a better society where people can be safer, especially